Man, just look at this thing. So colossally cool. Hey guys, Ken here from the Retro Toys Capades channel in Malaysia. On the channel today, I'm super excited to get a chance to finally share and talk about this mega massive offering from McFarlane Toys, the 1989 Batmobile from this year's Flash movie release. Now, you guys that follow me on Instagram would have seen the updates. This thing got in at last from the hobby store here in Malaysia. I got this from this store called Sanctum Toys. They were one of the very first places here to have the pre-order up, and they had it at the same offered retail price in America of 60 USD. Just let me repeat that unbelievable price point again. That's going for something this monstrous. Without a doubt, this classic retro ride is one of the most important releases of the year that's now sold out everywhere. Thank you for joining me today as I share my thoughts on the new McFarlane Toys Flash Movie 1989 Batmobile, aka the Keaton Mobile. The first thing, of course, that grabs your attention is the size of this beast. It is 22 inches in length. They were not screwing around when they said that they were going to make this thing big. But how did they make it so big and yet cost so little at retail? Nobody knows, okay? But either way, this is not a hollow, cheap toy. It's got details all around it. The front turbine section looks awesome in dark gray. And you know what? With the orange headlights, it makes for a fantastic contrast. Anytime you see this turbine shape and design, you know it's 1989. There's some very nice application of silver here on the sides, on the exposed mechanical components. Now, as you work your way to the back, you get this set of nice and large rear fins. Now, these are actually packed separately, so what you need to do is just snap them into place onto the main vehicle body and you're good to go. Also, on the back here, you get this rear grille section here, which is of a lighter grey color tone. And further at the bottom is the turbine, the back turbine, which matches the color of the front one as well. You also get these silver exhaust pipes here at the bottom, very nice. And on the sides here, you get these really bright crimson red, almost blood red rear lights. Okay, these are very striking, very glossy looking paint apps here. You also get the bat symbols on the tires in a muted gold color, and I'm so happy and thankful that they decided to give us rubber tires. I've always said on the channel that having rubber tires on a toy vehicle just gives it a nice premium feeling instead of something plastic which just looks cheap, you know. On the underside of the vehicle, you do get some sculpted details. They didn't just leave it flat and bare. What's really nice too is this giant sculpted bat symbol that's in the center. Check this out. Now, the main vehicle body has got an overall glossy paint application all over it. And you do get a really nice shine coming off the vehicle. Now, you do wish that this section here would just pop up or flip about to reveal the machine guns. But no, okay, it was not meant to be. However, if you did watch the Flash movie, then you'll know that the 89 Batmobile wasn't even used in any sort of combat situation whatsoever. Okay, it was just parked there in the cave. It didn't go anywhere. It didn't shoot anything. It was just like a fancy bed for the characters to sleep in. So, you know, this look of the vehicle like this is pretty much screen accurate. Okay, now let's address the giant T-Rex in the room, okay, or rather the one that's in the Batcave. All right, now we've seen the cockpit roof cover as being a strange mix of maybe gray or light green instead of black like it's supposed to be. Now, once this Batmobile started to ship a few months ago and the images and videos started to circulate online, people were starting to wonder just why in the hell was the cockpit cover this color, all right? What's going on here? Now that I finally have it in hand, I can safely say that the same strange, weird miscolor is present and it is apparent and it cannot be ignored, okay? No explanation was ever given for this. It's just what it is, all right? I suppose we just have to live with it. Now, from a distance, I gotta say that it does look pretty okay when you take the whole vehicle in at just one go. Like the light green color looks like part of the whole vehicle experience. But that's probably also because you're just being distracted by the size of this thing, all right? I don't know, man. Let me know in the comments. The cockpit cover is easily the flimsiest part of the vehicle. It can open upwards just like the way the classic Canon 89 Batmobiles used to. Now it can also slide forward just like it does in the movie in order for Batman to climb into that spacious seated cabin. Look at that, okay? Look at all the stuff in there, right? Now, I do feel like the cockpit cover is just way too fragile. It kind of feels like it would crack if you just squeezed it a little bit too hard. Now, the interior of the driver's cockpit is just soaked with detail. Look at all these rich, sculpted bits at the sides of the seat. This is the kind of detail you normally expect on a premium format release, not one that's meant for commercial retail. Now, the steering wheel does not turn, although you don't really need it to, do you? There's tons of sculpted details here, dials and gauge meters all over the dashboard, just amazing stuff. Usually they just use stickers, but not so here. To complete your Batmobile, of course, you do need the McFarlane Michael Keaton Batman figure, which is sold separately and which I just did a video review on yesterday. Go check it out if you haven't already. What sucks is that the 89 Batman figure is just as hard to find as the Batmobile, meaning you have two really hard to track down items that are required to make this experience possible. Yeah, that's right. Okay, it's really hard. I get it. Now, your 7-inch scale Batman figure fits inside smoothly and looks good in his seat, although it's not supposed to be a single-seater vehicle, but what can you do? Now, when he's sitting upright, I noticed that his bat ears are sticking out a little bit too much, and what happens is that when you close the cockpit cover, those ears get sliced off, right? So what you need to do is have him leaning back just a little bit more, just have his head section where the bat ears are, sort of like positioned behind this bar that you see here just above the seat. Just have it positioned right behind there and you've got him secure in his seats and ready to roll out. The Joker's out there. Gotham needs me. Okay guys, the 89 Batmobile has got to be one of the best toy vehicle releases of the year. No doubt about it. I mean, something like this rarely comes along to us as fans and collectors. Now, it does have its frustrating elements, but overall, for what you're paying and the size that you're getting and the amount of quality that's been packed into this thing, this is a must-get vehicle for fans of Batman, fans of the 89 Batmobile design, fans of Michael Keaton, just DC fans in general. Just get this damn thing, and I'll catch you guys again real soon with more content right here. Drop your comments below. Take care out there.